Since you spent last weekend with us,
Yes.
are you going to miss us this weekend?
No, I'll be fine. I'm sorry.
Roll the open.
Take a breath before you answer.
I mean, right here, roll the open.
Every day.
Here we go.
Let's make it a good day. Every day. We do it our own way. Sing it out every day. Yeah, let's make it a good day. Every day. Oh, no matter what they say. Oh, yeah.
Now, here's Jason.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the show. Hi. Hello. Boop. Boop. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the show. Hey, for the record, I'm going to miss Fallon this weekend. That's right.
Aw, now I feel bad.
Just saying, I'm going to miss her. Hey, welcome to the show. I'm Jace. First up today, from the Philly Fanatic to the San Diego Chicken.
Oh, my.
That's right. We've seen plenty of crazy sports mascots, but get ready for Saucy T Sausage. Thank you, audience. It's an 11-foot giant wiener. Yeah, right there.
Oh, my
And it's the new mascot for the Portland Bangers soccer team. His bio says Saucy is known for his overcooked ego, constant flexing, and being Portland's sexiest piece of meat. Yep. And instead of a furry, plush texture like most mascots, Mr. Sausage has a leathery, wrinkled skin with 2 sausage-link braids in his head. That's right.
I love it. I love it.
I have similar skin, just FYI. Ladies and gentlemen, she does too. Give it up for Fallon, everybody.
You can't talk about my skin that way.
You're right. I'm very sorry. You're very moisturized.
Well, depends on the day.
How you doing?
I'm great. Thanks. How are you?
You know, simple pleasures in life. You know,
Yeah.
simple little, thank you, Aaron.
Yes.
Little simple joys. The audience will be able to relate to me on this one. I have a new little simple joy, and you're going to laugh at me if you've been raised in or you currently have a basement. I love my basement, and here's why. Yeah, and I just moved into this house, and maybe you're like me too on this one. No matter how much you love your spouse or your partner, isn't one of those great joys of life when you come in, when you pull into your driveway and their car isn't there? Like, you know what? I knew these were my people. And you love your partner. I love my spouse. He's the best person I know. But oh God, I love when he's not home. But I got to tell you, but now, thank you, Thomas. You love him, but you just don't want him to be there when you get home. So I have discovered now that my basement's done, you know, my movie room is done, my Cynthia Revo home theater system's done. I go home and I open up the door and there he is. When I walk in from my garage, he's sitting at the kitchen island working, and I go like this, hi, hi. We do the Mike and Carol Brady thing, and then I immediately change into my comfy clothes and I go down into the basement and I close the door, and then I emerge 3 hours later from my nap like a mole person. And I do that. And I open the door like some sort of little gay hobgoblin. And I opened the door yesterday and like the sun hit me.
Yeah, you're like,
and I'm like,
seen the light in hours.
And I went, yeah. But I love it. It's cold down there. I turn Star Wars on real loud. I don't even know he's upstairs. It's been the best thing of my life. I'm so it's so good. Yeah,
Yes.
I love it.
That's wonderful.
Oh. Now, I'm not encouraging him to stay home more often. I'm just saying, when he is home, I can now just escape into the basement.
That's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
It really is.
Yeah.
You need those little moments. They call them like little glimmers. You're supposed to look for like little glimmers in your day, little happy points.
Yes.
That's your glimmer. You're going down like some kind of troll into a dark cave, and you're staying there for hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I did. The sun was, for like a couple minutes, the sun was out yesterday, and I opened up the basement door, and I felt like a coal miner. You know what I mean? Coming out, like my papa was a coal miner, you know? And I
Right.
just like, but I love it.
Good for you.
I'm just saying, just get yourself a basement if you can. Let's get started, everybody. It's time for the hot dish. Roll it, Leo. Here we go. Woo. First up in the dish, remembering a TV mainstay. For 11 years, 11 seasons, fans loved seeing this every Thursday night.
Afternoon, everybody.
Hey, what's happening, Norm?
It's a dog-eat-dog world, Sammy, and I'm wearing milk-bone underwear.
Who can forget Norm's iconic entrances on the classic sitcom Cheers on NBC? Well, friends, actor George Wendt, Norm left us. He died Tuesday at the age of 76. He earned 6 straight Emmy nominations for his role, and he appeared in all 273 episodes of Cheers.
Wow.
George will also be known for his Saturday Night Live sketches as a uber Chicago Bears fan, yelling, "Da Bears!" Many people are, as you can imagine, as co-stars, fans are remembering George. Co-star Ted Danson, Sammy, released a statement saying, "I'm devastated to hear Georgie is no longer with us. It's going to take me a long time to get used to this." And the Cheers bar, the actual bar in Boston, shared a photo of Norm's spot saying, "George was a symbol of comfort, laughter, and that familiar feeling of walking into a place where everybody knows your name."
Aww.
That's fantastic.
That's so sweet.
You know, and what's great about it is, similar to other great side characters, I'm thinking maybe like Jack and Karen on Will and Grace, which it was funny. Cheers got off in '93. Will and Grace came on at '97. Anyway, Cliff and Norm were the side characters that really became as beloved as the main characters. And they weren't even, this is a testament to George's talent, they were not even supposed to be major characters at all. He had one line in the pilot. And then it was how good they were and the audience's reaction and the fact that, you know, Sammy people couldn't relate to. Sammy, Sam Malone was a baseball star. People might not relate to Diane, but who can't relate? Everybody knows a Cliff and Norm, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And it was an entrance for the audience.
Yes.
Did you ever watch Cheers?
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
There are a lot of shows that are older like that, and I try to remember, I'm like, did I watch them when I was super little and remember them? Or did I see them in like reruns? It must have been reruns, probably.
Yeah, because it ended in '93, so you would have been how old in '93?
Pretty young, yeah. I mean, I was like in elementary school still.
Bjorn wasn't even born yet.
No.
Our producer Bjorn.
No.
Anyway, we won't focus on that. Next in the dish, It is back. Come back to the TV because this is creepy. We're getting our first look at the prequel series for the Stephen King movie It, featuring that creepy clown in a sewer. Check out Welcome to Derry.
No adult's ever gonna believe what we saw. I wouldn't.
There's a history of stuff like this happening in Derry.
You kids keep your noses out of police business.
I heard voices. In the pipes.
Have you ever heard of something like that? There's something bad here in Derry.
Yes. Yes. Sign me up for all of that. The show. Yeah, the show. Row 2 isn't happy. It's okay. You don't have to watch. No. Okay, row 2. Okay, row 2. The show, oh, I love her. The show takes place, if you don't know, in a small town in Maine in the 60s where the shape-shifting clown Pennywise appears in sewers and, well, everywhere. It will premiere, and I have a couple things that make me feel good about this. First, not that there's anything wrong with HBO Max or a streaming service. It's going to start on HBO. It's an HBO original, which if it's on the mothership, it tells me, ooh, they have a lot of confidence in it. And Dude is back as
Bill
Pennywise. Bill, is it Bill?
Is it Bill Skarsgård?
I know, but I lose track of the Skarsgårds. It's like the Baldwins in the 90s. But yeah, he's back as Pennywise.
He's so good as a creepy character.
Did you like this? Do you like it?
No, so as a child, my parents let me watch anything I wanted. So I watched all the scary movies, and there were only 2 that traumatized me. So one was It. So I remember as a Girl Scout, I was supposed to be in a parade, and I saw a clown and ran and locked myself in the car. And then the other one was The Birds. Those were the 2 that traumatized me the most. So, no, I don't like this.
And you saw, if I'm doing the math, you saw the Tim Curry It, right? You saw the miniseries.
Probably.
Doing the math, you saw that one. And Birds, oh, please, yeah.
Well, my sister's like 9 years older than me, so it'd be her and all of her teen friends watching it, and I'm like very young, shouldn't be watching the stuff.
And now you can't go into any type of aviary situation.
No.
By the way, again, it premieres this fall over there on HBO. We have a lot more Dish when we come back after this. No more clowns. Well. Welcome back a little bit later. The great lightsaber ceremony with photographer Aaron. Got to see that. Welcome back to the show. Yesterday, I talked about the latest season of the Max hit Hacks. Tuesday night, co-creator and co-star Paul Downs was on Jimmy Kimmel and revealed the big-name star who said no, was like, I'll pass, on appearing on the hit show. Watch this.
Well, one person in particular we asked to be on the show seasons 1, 2, and 4. Oh. And that person is Cher.
Oh.
Now, her manager said this, I guess she's launched an ice cream brand, Cher Lotto, which is a great...
What's it called?
Cher Lotto.
Cher Lotto?
Yeah, like Cher and gelato.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is that real?
Yes, it's real. They have like 4 flavors. So her manager said, you know, if you write Cher Lotto into the show, she's probably going to do it. So we wrote a commercial for Cher Lotto. Deborah was going to go to the Cher Lotto factory. She was going to taste all the Cher Lotto. She was going to love the Cher Lotto. And then when it came time to shoot, we got a pass. Now, people usually say, like, I love the show, but respectfully, I don't have time. And so we said, well, is there any feedback? Can we change the script? And her manager said, well, this is the quote from Cher. I don't want to do it.
That's fair.
You know what?
Yeah.
No means no.
It does.
It's a complete sentence.
But she might be able to, maybe they'll ask her again for season 5.
Who knew that? I think I remember doing the story here. Who knew that she had a ice cream line? I think we did do that story. There, is this it? Right there.
Oh.
Ice cream.
Right? If you couldn't hear, executive producer Jeff just said, Cher doesn't eat ice cream. Look at her. Hey, I would eat that. I wonder what store it's in.
It's honestly a beautiful image, but a terrible ad for ice cream. I can't see what kind it is, what it looks like. Are there chunks in it? Like, what is it?
Yeah, I don't know. It's an actual thing. The Cher ice cream still has its own website and social media, but it looks like it hasn't been active for over a year.
Oh no.
So we'll have to stick with Ben & Jerry's. Yeah. Sorry about that.
It's a shame Cher will have to stick with singing.
That's right.
She's fantastic at it, so it's fine.
Sticking with Kimmel, he returned to his show last night after the birth of his first grandchild, and one of his first guests was comedian Sarah Silverman, who, if you don't know, dated Jimmy for many years, and he had the perfect question for her when she sat down. Watch this.
What are you thinking about the fact that you once dated a man who's now a grandfather?
I mean, it's a bummer, but I've always been older than me. And I brought you gifts, grandpa gifts.
You did? Oh, that's nice.
Hold on,
I was wondering what that little plastic baggie was for.
Well, this is for your pockets, you know. It's, you know, your basic grandpa gift. It's a penny, a button, some string, a candy, and a safety pin. They're for your grandpa.
Thank you. I love that.
It's perfect. I love them together. Even, I mean, as exes, they have great chemistry.
They really do.
Really great chemistry.
Very funny. I love back in the day when they were together and they had the Ben Affleck, Matt Damon back and forth with each other. Very fun.
By the way, Sarah's out promoting her new Netflix special called Postmortem. It's good. It's a good comedy special. Next on the dish, let's talk movie, friends. We all know Mattel had a very big hit a few years ago. Remember Barbie? Well, not surprisingly, Mattel is now going through their vaults of toys to see what they can make into movies. But I'm not sure how their latest idea is going to work. Audience, get ready for the Whack-A-Mole movie. No surprise to me, our audience coordinator, Aaron Schwab, led the applause on that one. Yeah. Mattel, this is not a joke. Mattel is working on a live action and an animated film about the classic arcade game turned board game. Shockingly, we don't know about the plot yet.
I mean, it has to be about the moles, right? Like, it has to be them, and they're avoiding being whacked.
Well,
I don't know,
what the hell else is it going to be about?
That's what I'm saying. Well, it could, I mean, unless it's...
It's going to be a World War II drama.
Maybe. It could be.
Yeah, but seriously, let's try to quickly, what would the plot be?
I mean, I think it's just they don't know what's happening. The earthquakes keep happening. People are disappearing. I mean, moles are disappearing.
Avoiding the hammer.
Yes.
They're avoiding that. They keep popping up, and some feral child keeps whacking them in the backyard.
Maybe. I don't know.
There are so many other Mattel toys that could be a better movie. Chutes and Ladders. Candyland, you know.
Candyland would be fun.
The Gumdrop Forest and that, what are the characters? Strawberry Shortcake could be a movie. I know that's not Mattel, but, you know, Purple Pie Man, he's creepy.
Oh.
You know, yeah. I dated someone that looked like the Purple Pie Man, yeah. Just saying.
Wait, is he the one with the cape?
Yeah, and he had a little whisker mustache, and when you squeezed him, his butt, he smelled like a cherry, like a purple pie. He smelled like a blueberry pie.
Oh.
All the Strawberry Shortcake.
Wait, the person you dated or the toy? Just quick question.
Both.
Okay, all right.
Depending on the setting, yeah. Disney is also out with the first teaser for their upcoming sequel, Zootopia 2. The animals are all back for the new movie. Let's watch this.
Yay.
I'm down. By the way, if you don't remember, it was a huge hit, but it also, the first one won an Oscar for Best Animated Movie in 2016. If you want to see this one, it hits theaters in November. I love the fact that, you know, there's been a lot of space between 1 and 2, and what that tells me is they spent time on the story. They just didn't rush it out to do a cash grab. And I'm a Disney fan. I've seen a lot of animated movies. I will still say, you can argue with me, but the scene in the DMV with the sloth.
So good.
Is still one of the best scenes of any animated movie ever.
And his name, isn't it Speedy?
Yeah. And his slow smile. Yeah, exactly. Next, just a week to go until the new season of the Sex and the City spinoff, and Just Like That comes back to Max. For the first time, though, SJP, the Sarah Jessica Parker, visited her friend and co-star Kristen Davis's podcast about Sex and the City called Are You Charlotte? They, of course, reminisced about filming the pilot of Sex and the City nearly 30 years ago. They filmed it in 1997. Get this, months went by after they shot that episode in 97 when HBO finally ordered a full season. SJP, when they did that, SJP panicked when they picked the show up. She didn't want to get tied down to a show, and she almost quit. The show actually almost never happened. She explained what changed her mind. Listen to this.
And I talked to my agents and I said, you know, hey, can you get me out of this? And
After the pilot. This is after the pilot.
Yes, when it was going to be picked up. And all of a sudden, it didn't feel like the same thing. It felt like a brand new, exciting, completely unknown. Like somebody was offering me a menu of food that I'd only ever heard about. And the first day that we started shooting as a series, the location was up the street from my house. And I remember being in the shower, set my alarm clocks and everything. And I remember being in the shower and literally remember washing my hair. And I was like, day one, I can walk to work. Well, that's unusual. That's really special. I'm not driving onto a lot. I'm not getting on a freeway and hoping I get myself there.
Right.
And I walked up to the location, which is the Banana Republic on 6th Avenue.
That was the first day.
Bleecker. First day.
Wow.
And I never looked back.
Amazing.
And I was never not happy to be there.
Amazing.
There was no place I would rather have been than on our set.
No comment from Kim Cattrall. No, but I listened to the whole thing, and she told this great story. And she's like, you know, people have this, and I'm paraphrasing. She goes, people have this misconception about Sex and the City that immediately it was really all about the fashion. And immediately all the fashion houses threw clothes at them. And she goes, that was not the case. And Kristen gave Sarah Jessica credit and said, you know, you had a lot of these connections and you brought some of these designers to the show. And Sarah told this great story as I was pulling into the parking lot today. She said she went, listen to this, she went to a trunk show. You know, Manolo Blahnik was perhaps the most famous shoe to come from the show. She went to his trunk show before Manolo Blahniks were anything. And she was not rich. And she bought like 4 pairs and she put them on her Amex. Not sure she was ever going to be able to pay for it. The shoes came back to her and he had signed the shoes. And because of how much she loved those shoes, that's why they appeared in the show. They were stolen from her. Those 4 original Manolo Blahniks. Can you imagine what they would be worth right now? I mean, it's really the shoe. It's a piece of pop culture stolen. She was robbed, and they were stolen from her.
Wow. It's interesting, you hear all the time about movies where they approached a certain business and the business didn't want to be associated. That's kind of like with E.T.
Yeah.
That's how like Reese's Pieces became huge because M&Ms didn't want to be connected to it. Or I heard recently in Pretty Woman, the car that Richard Gere drives, they approached like other better known car and they're like, we don't want to be connected to a movie that has a prostitute in it. So they went with a different car, and then that car had like the biggest sales of its like existence. And that's kind of, it seems like what happened with Manolo Blahnik.
Absolutely.
As well.
Yeah, it wasn't until like season 2 or 3, season 2, where one fashion house gave them a bag. It was a baguette. I forgot what, it was a baguette bag. bag. And that launched. Cher said sometimes she brought her own clothes. She would bring like a little sweater. I mean, it wasn't the fashion house or the fashion destination that the show went on to be. That's The Dish. We'll be back with more right after this. Stay with us. Coming up in just a little bit, she is a dynamo and a James Beard nominated chef. Diane Moua will join us to talk about what it takes to step out on your own and be a huge success. And then, wait till you see what happens when photographer Eric puts down his camera and picks up a lightsaber. That and more when we come back.
Let's make it a good day.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Our special guest today is one of the top pastry chefs in the country. She is a 6 times James Beard nominated chef and was recently featured. You guys are good. And was recently featured in the New York Times. Last year, she made the jump from pastry chef to restaurant owner. Audience, give it up for the great chef Diane Moua, everybody. I want to start with this. Obviously, I'm sitting here smelling this, and it's killing me because I just want to put my face on all of this. But I was very excited to have you for several reasons, but the first one is I love a story like yours where it could be very easy, and if you don't live in the Twin Cities, it would be really easy for you to have stayed at Spoon and Stable or to stay with Gavin Kaysen. You guys know who he is. But you took the leap. And went on your own. A, congratulations.
Thank you.
And B, what goes into a decision like that for you? Because I think you can inspire a lot. You have inspired a lot of people.
Well, COVID hit, and I had more time to really sit at home and relax to think about what the future holds. And it was either open a bake shop or, going home and eating comfort food, which is monk food.
Yeah.
So coming to a realization, like, you know what, I think Minnesota's ready for it.
Yeah.
And being able to put all this on a plate and showcase it to the public is so important. Was there a moment, was it more scary than exciting or more exciting than scary doing it, taking the leap? Both. I mean, the day before we opened, I rarely have any anxiety or panic attacks, and I was to a point where I couldn't breathe. I was telling my general manager, Heather, I was like, what if we open the door and nobody shows up? Like, you just invested all this money that you don't have into this place, and what if we open and nobody shows up? And she's like, everything's gonna be fine. I'm like, no, but what if, right?
What if, yeah.
Now you have all the staff, you have to pay. It's like, what if? And so there's so much, and then what if they do show up and they don't like the food? And there's like this whole tumbling effect.
Chef, I get it. Let me tell you, I love that because I get it, and what people don't understand is it's your name, and it's also you feel the pressure of it's no one else, it's you, it's Diane's place. It ain't Archie's place, it ain't Boo Boo's place, it's your place. So I got to tell you, this is why your story resonated for a few reasons. When we launched this show, I didn't have a co-anchor. At the time I was doing news, and I did this. I'm like, if this ship sinks, it is literally
on you.
It's on me. Yeah. So I just applaud you until I can't applaud no more.
Thank you.
I'll congratulate. We'll talk about James Beard in a minute, but let's not wait. I want to get to some of the food. Can you do a little show and tell?
Yes.
What are we looking at here?
So we are open for brunch and dinner. Brunch is 6 days a week. We're closed all day Wednesday, but dinner is Thursday through Sunday. So here we have pastries. Of course, I was a pastry chef for 20 years, so you have to have pastries. You have pastries, and for brunch we have Thai tea French toast. We use local maple syrup. Our monk sausage.
Wait. Okay.
Oh.
That French toast is like out of this world. Look at how thick. Diane, what kind of bread is that?
It's croissant bread. And I know it looks big, but it's all butter and air. So once you when it's warm, you cut into it, it's like deflates. It goes really
okay, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but that stopped the staff on that one. Okay, continue.
Our monk sausage is made from Laurie Hope Provision. They are in the food building where we are, and he did an amazing job because, my parents, they didn't have recipes. So basically telling him what this sausage should taste like, and he did an amazing job. These here our dinner.
Okay.
This is the most traditional dish. We have our Hmong pulled pork with bamboo on top. This is bamboo. A lot of our family farms down south, these are the new crops. Fresh bamboo from North Carolina. And we have chicken from Wild Acres, who I've known this farmer since I started in culinary. So he raised these chickens for us.
It's the plating, Diane, is so beautiful. Look at this audience. I mean, it's like I mean, I know this sounds woo-woo in a cliche. Each plate, Diane, looks like a piece of art.
Thank
I mean,
you.
Just like the pastries alone, I would be afraid to eat it. Now, it wouldn't stop me, but I would be afraid to eat it. Can I ask, you know this, food is an entry point for all types of culture.
Mm-hmm.
I know what bringing a restaurant means, but what does it mean in your heart that you are kind of an entry point for folks for Hmong culture? What does that mean to you?
Oh, geez, it means a lot. I mean, food is what brings everyone together. Growing up, nobody leaves our house if they come by just to stop by, just check out the farm. My dad's always like, come inside, come eat. So you always come, you always eat together. It brings everyone together, it brings conversation together. And that's for everyone, too.
Yeah. And it must be, I was asking our good friend, audience, Chef Yia Vang is here often, and I always ask him, what is it like, because we won't experience this. It's your place, you look out at your restaurant and you see a whole bunch of people of all stripes of life enjoying your food and culture. That just must be better than some awards, I mean, it just, I mean that.
You're 100% right. To see people eat and enjoy the food, but to me, success is if I can get like my parents, the older like grannies, aunties, grannies, and they come in and eat, and they're like,
and they're
wow,
happy?
They're happy? To me, that's success.
Are they a tough critic? Are they?
Oh, they are. But they come, I have a lot of them, because of reservations, they don't understand reservations, and they're like, we just hear we can't get into this restaurant, and they come in and they're like, the place looks really fancy, but wow, the food, this is what we eat at home.
The fanciness intimidates them?
Yeah. So to me, that's success if they tell me this was good.
Okay, I will end how we began. I started with a compliment, I will end. Congratulations on the James Beard nominations.
Thank you.
I mean,
Thank you.
Just being somebody with a dream to, what does that mean? I mean, if you guys don't know, it's the Oscars of the food world. There isn't a bigger honor.
It's
validation?
Validation, I'm not just doing this for me. The place is called Diane. It's kind of giving back to my parents, the Hmong community. It's putting us on a pedestal where we've never really had.
Yeah. A great showcase. You're shining a light on a culture that we should know about. Diane, will you please come back?
Well, I will.
Thank you, Chef Diane.
Thank you. Thank you.
Folks, if you're watching locally in our home station of the Twin Cities, go visit. Now, if you're watching us from around the country, come to the Jason Show, make a reservation at Diane's Place. Head to dianesplacemn.com for more information. You can follow them on social as well. We'll be right back. Back in a moment, everybody.
Thank you.
It means a great deal to me that you're here. Thank you so much. I will absolutely. We should do it.
Let's make it.
Welcome back, everybody. We've been sharing stories from our Jason Show trip to Disney World this past weekend. I've been telling you about this for a couple days. Photographer Eric, I love him. And he's now a changed man. That's right, because at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, Star Wars Land, at Disney's Hollywood Studios, he became a changed man because Eric became one with the Force and built his very own lightsaber. That's right. And I was lucky enough to be his guest, and I caught it on camera. Take a look.
As rare as it is beautiful.
Photographer Eric's journey to become a Jedi starts when you are taken inside this Jedi lightsaber temple right there in the middle of Galaxy's Edge at Hollywood Studios. As you can see, you're joined by other potential Jedis. And all of the lightsabers that you get to make are completely customizable. You can pick different pieces to make a hilt that you want, your design. And then you get to pick out what's called a kyber crystal. Now, not to nerd out, but the kyber crystal is what gives the lightsaber its color. As you can see, photographer Eric picked good old-fashioned Luke Skywalker Jedi green. Once you've picked your color, you've constructed the hilt, it's time to ignite your lightsaber for the very first time and join the ranks of Mace Windu, Luke Skywalker, and Eric Sturm as Master Jedi Sturm. Congratulations, Eric. Ignite your lightsaber.
May the Force be with you. Thank you, Master Yoda.
That's right. And ladies and gentlemen, here's Jedi Master Eric Sturm, everybody.
Beautiful.
Eric, would you like to do the honors and ignite? Oh, would you
Maybe
like?
Fallon, would you like to touch my lightsaber?
Very nice. Now, don't break that. That's about $700.
That's longer than I expected. I could have actually.
You almost hit me with that. Isn't it heavy?
Oh yeah, that's fancy.
It is.
That's that good plastic.
I know. It is fun though, and anyone can sign up for it if you're going to Disney World. It does a little ceremony. It's about 20 minutes long. You can literally, like we said, you can pick out all the components.
How expensive is it?
I think it was like two.
Okay.
If Eric's wife is watching, Leo, take camera 5. It was free.
Okay.
It was completely free, right, Eric?
Wow. Okay, cool.
Fallon, it's free.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Take camera 5. It's not free. Yeah. Meanwhile, someone else on our staff was on a different type of mission that had nothing to do with lightsabers or Jedis. On Disney's Boardwalk, there's a magician-themed lounge called Abracadabra. So naturally, Lady Gaga's favorite fan, producer Bjorn, had to stop there and do Lady Gaga's viral abracadabra dance. And who are we to stop him? Look.
To say this is in a public setting and everyone bailed except me and Jeff. I videoed and Jeff played the song, but everyone else was embarrassed to be seen during a TikTok film.
We were immediately removed by security. We'll be right back. Back in a moment, everybody. Welcome back to our show, everyone. It's time to pay the piper. It's time to test the host. The staff and all of you roll your eyes and laugh at me, and I deserve it, every time I mention the classic primetime soap opera Knots Landing every week. The crew jokes that I can connect anything to Knots Landing. It always comes back to Knots Landing or Dallas. So they came up with a game to test my knowledge of the Dallas spinoff. We're calling it Unraveling the Knots. So that's right. So here's how it's going to work. Fallon will give me the name of a famous person, and it's up to me to connect them somehow to Knots Landing. You know, sort of like a 7 degrees of Kevin Bacon. Now, keep in mind, I truly have no idea who is on Fallon's list of 7 degrees of Knots Landing. So
yes.
I'm a little nervous here.
And Jeff has helped me with some of these, as I am also not hip. And because I told him earlier, I was like, I won't know if you're telling the truth or not on half of these. He's like, I will.
Okay.
So here we go. Jennifer Aniston.
Okay. Jennifer Aniston. Jennifer Aniston was on Friends with Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt was in the 87-88 season of Dallas, which starred Patrick Duffy. Patrick Duffy made an appearance on Knots Landing.
Jeff had another one. She was in Along Came Polly with Michelle Lee.
Yeah, Michelle Lee played Karen McKenzie on Knots Landing, appearing in all 344 episodes. There we go.
All right. Your next actress.
I had no friends. I was a little fat kid. All I did was watch primetime soaps.
Your next actress is Demi Moore.
Demi Moore. Demi Moore was in... Oh, Demi Moore was in Ghost. Ghost had Patrick Swayze, who starred in Dirty Dancing with Jennifer Grey. Jennifer Grey's father is Joel Grey, who appeared in the final episode of Dallas, which starred Larry Hagman, who appeared in Knots Landing. Yes!
Okay. I feel like I can skip the next one then.
No,
No, because it's Whoopi Goldberg, so you could do the exact same one.
Oh, the exact same thing,
okay.
yeah.
Your next one is Justin Bieber. You got this.
Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber, what? Oh, he's married to a Baldwin, and Alec Baldwin was in season 6 and 7 of Knots Landing.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So your next one, we already talked about her earlier today, Cher.
Oh, Cher. Cher was in Mermaids.
Yes. Great movie.
With Christina Ricci. Christina Ricci was, oh, hold on a minute. Oh, no! Cher was in, Mermaids with Bob Hoskins. Bob Hoskins was in a movie with Alec Baldwin, and Alec Baldwin was in Knots Landing.
Okay, I have two more.
Okay.
Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy was, I got to get to Halle Berry. Boomerang. Eddie Murphy was in Boomerang. Halle Berry was in Boomerang. Halle Berry was in season 12 of Knots Landing.
Okay. Here's your final one, Jennifer Lopez.
Jennifer Lopez was in that horrible movie with Vincent D'Onofrio. Vincent D'Onofrio was in was in a movie with Alec Baldwin, and then Alec Baldwin Knots Landing.
Okay. Or she starred in the drama Second Chances with Michelle Phillips.
Yes, she was. And Michelle Phillips played Ann Matheson on Knots Landing. There we go.
You can do it.
God, I'm a loser. We'll be right back. Back in a moment, everybody.
Oh, man. Good times, good times.
Welcome back. Other shows may take the summer off, but not us. Nope. We have all new shows throughout the month of June, and we want to see you in our studio. Head to eventbrite.com and search The Jason Show to get your free tickets, pick a date, and join the fun. You can also use the Eventbrite app. We'll be right back. I could have also done Jennifer Lopez, the Jane Fonda.
What's in your mouth right now?
Water.
And what are you washing down?
Water.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Chef Diane loved all the food over there.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them is like a lumpia, like an egg roll. Girl, in that commercial break, I shoved one of those. I ate half of it for lunch. There were 5 a few minutes ago, but there's now 4 left.
Everyone's been circling around identifying what they're going to take.
It looks like the opening of Jaws over there. It was like, the crew, look at how engaged they are. Look at that. Look at Victoria, looking like a surfer in Cape Cod on a summer day. Look at that.
Jeff goes,
Aaron!
take a whole bucket.
Aaron, you can't take all of them.
Before the show started, Jeff goes, I will not be taking any carbs. And then he just came over and he goes, I'm just going to take a croissant.
I have news for you, boss. A croissant is a carb.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, she's known for book clubbing celebrity memoirs. The host of the Glamorous Trash podcast, Chelsea Devantis, is back to talk more about her own memoir. That's tomorrow. But right now, that's going to do it for us. If you're watching and you're a kid that's being bullied, you go out there and be yourself because nobody can tell you you're doing it wrong. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great day. I'm going to go eat now.
Yeah.
Yeah.